Let's go! Let's go! Javon Hargrave to the Niners, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you start a show. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late, but it's been a busy morning. Phone is on crazy situation right now. I am hyped. Let's go, man. Oh, my God. How are we feeling? Let's get some dubs in the chat. The 49ers definitely made a splash move. They're stacked. We got Javon Hargrave, man. Look at the defense. Hargrave, Warner, Greenlaw, Bosa, Armstead, Talanoa, Hufunga, Charvarius Ward. Woo-hoo-hoo! Unbelievable. Just when you thought the 49ers weren't going to make a move, a big move, they went and they did the dude. Man, can you... God, Javon Hargrave with Armstead in the middle? Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. The contract, 4 years, $84 million. I mean, Jesus, man, that is an absolute dub to me. Come on. This guy, what does he have? Like 19 sacks in 2 years, I want to believe. This guy is unbelievable. $40 million guaranteed at signing with the 49ers. The 49ers, man, they are cooking. John Lynch, Parag Marathe, they did it, man. How are we feeling today? How are we feeling? Javon Hargrave is a 49er. Wow. If you can't beat him, go and sign him. If you can't beat him, go and sign him. Holy shit. Oh, man. I am so happy for this signing. A huge dub today. The 49ers, they went and signed former Eagles defensive tackle Javon Hargrave. Man, that was a massive, I'm still shaking. I'm still shaking that they made this move. Like, I saw that and I was like, what did they just do? Wow. Unbelievable. This is an A. There's no debate. There's no other grade than giving them an A because, listen, 49ers have needed that middle pressure. They needed a guy in that interior. They messed on Javon Kinlaw. And this guy right here is going to come in and say, hey, look, Kinlaw, you could come in for the season and you can be depth rotation. They brought back Kevin Givens today. They are making sure that the defensive line is their top priority, man. Unbelievable. This is a massive move. The 49ers, their defense has always been, a reason why they win games, and they continued. Steve Wilks, he's going to have a top-loaded defense again. Again, Javon Hargrave is a money move. We talked about it all offseason. They have to stack this D-line, and they absolutely did it. They went and got a money move. Javon Hargrave, man. The guy is so good. He's a great interior lineman, and now you can look at their run defense is going to be great. Their pass defense is going to be top notch, and that's going to take pressure off the back end. They have the secondary that can cook like they did last year. They were tied for the in first place for interceptions because of the pressure up front. And last year they didn't even get as much pressures down the stretch. Down the stretch, they actually didn't. So this is going to help them. You get a guy like that, and Armstead wasn't really healthy last year. Now you have Armstead and Hargrave in the middle. Nick Bosa, that's going to help Drake Jackson, and they might be able to bring somebody else on this edge. At this point, oh, man. I mean, this was the biggest dub of the day. This was the biggest dub of the day. Man. Just amazing. Amazing. The 49ers interior D-line needed this. They needed this. They only generated 7 sacks between 8 players last year on the interior. They had 94 pressures, but they had 7 sacks. This is where they needed to improve. Javon Hargrave, he does that, man. He will help them get more sacks from the interior, create that pressure, that funnel up the middle. And now Nick Bosa is going to have less pressure. Do you understand what this does for Nick Bosa? The defensive player of the year, the reigning defensive player of the year. He's going to have less double teams. He's going to have more one-on-ones. I am excited for Nick Bosa. I mean, Jesus. In 2019, when the 49ers had that amazing D-line, it's because they had top-tier talent across that line. You had Bosa, you had, Defoe and Armstead, and then you had another edge with D Ford when he was healthy. So now the 49ers, Armstead and Hargrave in the middle. You got Nick Bosa. Now if you can figure out who that edge is, nobody's stopping this defensive line. They are going to cook, ladies and gentlemen. Man. Massive day. I don't understand how the 49ers were even able to do this with the cap space, but hey, John Lynch cooking, Parag Marathe cooking. Let's put a dub for John Lynch and Parag Marathe in this front office, man. These guys cook. They cooked so good today. I cannot Imagine how they did it, but they did it. They were up demon hours last night, figuring. I told you guys, John was going to be up to something. I didn't know it was this big. Shout out to John Lynch, man. This front office cooked today, man. Mimi says we need to restructure some contracts 100%. They're going to have to figure out how to move some contracts here and there. But at the end of the day, I got faith in them. If they went and made the moves, they made the moves. So I'm not even going to worry about that. That's Marat's job and everybody else to figure it out. They will make the money work. And the 49ers made it happen. I'm happy we got Hargrave. At this point, I don't question them. They brought in Christian McCaffrey, and now you bring in a money guy like Hargrave on the defensive line. Come on, quit playing with them. This front office is unbelievable. JR, how did they do it without any contract restructures? Now, maybe they did it. They just haven't announced that stuff. Now, the other thing is these official contracts can't be signed until Wednesday. So now you agree in principle, and now they're probably working out the details. You got Parag in the lab cooking it up. So right now, just because they've signed him, it doesn't mean the contract is set and ready to go. So they're in principle have agreed. They can't even sign him until Wednesday. So that's why. It's not like you're paying them right now. But Hargraves agreed to sign with the Niners today. They legally tampered, and it went well. And then Wednesday, you're going to go and sign him. So that's why. I'm expecting some contract negotiations or restructures in the next few days. The 49ers are cooking. They are cooking, baby. They're absolutely cooking, man. This is amazing. Now, listen to this. Javon Hargrave had more pressure last season than the entire 49ers interior defensive line. Javon Hargrave had 57 pressures. He had 57 pressures. That's more than the entire defensive line behind Arik Armstead, who had 55. That's crazy stack, man. Look at this. QB pressures by the interior linemen for the 49ers last year. Armstead had 20, 14 by Hyder. Givens had 13. McGill had 10. Ridgeway had 8. 5 by Kinlaw. Spence, 3. And Duom 4 had 2. Javon Hargrave had 57 quarterback pressures last year. So the number one on the 49ers interior pressures was Arik Armstead, who had 20. So I think the total, what this tweet says, was 55. The total pressures that the 49ers defensive line had last year was 55. Javon Hargrave had more by himself, 57. The next closest guy was Armstead, who had 20, but he missed several games. That is absolutely crazy that Javon Hargrave had more pressures by himself than the entire 49ers defensive line, interior D-line. That is crazy. This guy was – that's why you brought him in. He had 11 sacks last year, and he got paid for it. That is a huge upgrade, man. Huge upgrade. Mimi says we have to keep Kinlaw for this season, correct? If not, we still have to pay him. Yeah, they're going to probably keep him this year. You don't want to take a cap hit unless somebody wants to take his contract. I'm sure once training camp comes, the cap hit's kind of lessened. So maybe they hold him around, see how he does in training camp. And if at that point you cut him, you can cut him. But maybe he'll be injured and you reach an injury settlement or whatever. But right now, there's no point in cutting Javon Kinlaw. He'll just eat your cap space, and it makes no sense. So they'll keep him. You have depth. He doesn't need to be the number one guy. You have Hargrave and Armstead. You got Givens, who you brought back today. That was absolute underrated signing. You guys need to stop sleeping on the Kevin Givens signing. That was a very, very underrated signing to me. I really think so. That was a move that was really underrated. Julia says, I hope this motivates Kinlaw. That 100%, right? That this should motivate you. If I'm Javon Kinlaw and I open up my Instagram and I see that RSL 49ers has posted that the 49ers have signed Javon Hargrave, oh, shit, I need to step it up because my job is on the line. 100%, my boy. 100%, Julius. Javon Kinlaw, this has to motivate him at some, and he has to stay healthy. That's the bottom line. This man has not been able to stay healthy, but Javon Hargrave, consistency, man. Consistency. Let me pull up the stats over there. I know we're going to talk about this guy a lot. There's a lot to talk about today, but I am just so excited about Javon Hargrave right now. I'm sorry. This is an amazing move to me. I mean, Jesus, God, man. This is a great move. This is a great day to be a Niner fan. Okay, 2016, it was his first year, rookie, Pittsburgh. Started out his career slow, 2 sacks, interior lineman. You got to remember, he's an interior lineman. He had 2 sacks. He had 6.5 in 2018, 4 sacks. And these are interior lineman sacks. That's pretty nice. Then he had 4.5. The last 2 years in Philly, he's been cooking 7.5 sacks and 11 sacks. As an interior lineman, that's pretty damn good. So and he's a stout run blocker. His tackles have been amazing. He's starting to come into his own. This guy is a very good player. And as we saw, the pressure rates were through the roof. 57 pressures last year. Crazy. I mean, good nights, man. Good night. Jose, am I getting that jersey? I might have to make that the next jersey. Can you? Woo! Hargrave! I'm hyped up, man. Oh, do I still think they can sign one of the better edge rushers? Honestly, at this point, after I see that contract, you know what? They might be able to. Because at this point, John Lynch and Parag Marathe, I can't sit there and put anything past them. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. At this point, again, I'm going to let them do their work. Let them cook. They were in the lab today, man. They were in the lab today, and they cooked it up. They're not done. Mimi says, let's get Campbell. Calais Campbell, he might come too. You go get a cheaper player like that who might take a contract dip in payment because he's coming in to maybe chase a championship. I would love Calais Campbell. I would love Justin Houston, somebody like that. The 49ers are still not done. They're going to make another move. Speaking of moves, let's switch real quick because I could talk about Hargrave all day. Real quick, I want to give Jimmy Garoppolo his just due. Congratulations to Jimmy Garoppolo. He signed with the Raiders today. It's the end of the Jimmy Garoppolo era. And you know what? I got to say, appreciate the time, man, and everything. I know a lot of people are going to hate on Jimmy and everything, but I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be that guy. Jimmy Garoppolo, he gets 3 years, $67.5 million, including $34 million guaranteed. You know what? Chase that bag, Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy, man. 3 years, $67.5 million, man. That is good luck to him. I want him to have success, man. At the end of the day, I want him to have success. I don't have no ill will towards him. He couldn't never get it done overall. He had a lot of great moments for this team. He just couldn't get past the hump with this team, and they couldn't get it to the Super Bowl. They couldn't win the Super Bowl with him, but he brought in a lot of change to this team. He changed the dynamic. We thought he was going to be that franchise quarterback, and unfortunately, just didn't pan out. A lot of injuries and stuff, but I got to respect him for his time because he did come in and he did a lot of good stuff for this team. He wasn't bad. People give him a bad rap, but, a shout out to Jimmy, man. 3-year deal with the Raiders. Wish you nothing but the best, man. Nothing but the best, man. At the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, nothing but the best to Jimmy Garoppolo. So, yeah, man. Raiders. Las Vegas for Jimmy. That's going to be a fun time. I'm going to keep an eye on him because there's going to be some funny stories, I'm sure. And Jimmy Garoppolo, oh, man, in Las Vegas. Best of luck, man. Best of luck. I don't know. It is an end of an era. It was a little bittersweet when I saw that. You knew it. I expected it. And you know what? I got to say this. I didn't expect him to sign so quick. You know what? He was the top free agent quarterback on the market. The Raiders wasted no time. They have McDaniels as their coach, and Josh McDaniels and him had, times in the Patriots, so he knows him from his time there. And, hey, good luck to Jimmy. I hope he succeeds, man. This is probably his last big-time contract in the NFL. He cashed in, and good for him, man. Good for Jimmy Garoppolo for cashing in, So, shout out to my boy. Hurricane says, what's going to happen with Kinlaw? Honestly, Kinlaw, they're going to give him one more chance. I'm sure that there's going to be people thinking that they're going to cut him or get rid of him or trade him. Definitely is a possibility on draft day, or they maybe find a potential suitor. But I still think they keep him around and give him an opportunity this offseason. You can't have more. It doesn't hurt to have depth. The Niners like to have 11 linemen typically on their starting roster. So, honestly, I can still see them keeping, Kinlaw and giving him a chance because you need depth. He's not going to be a top flight lineman, but you could still keep a former first-round talent on the roster for a year. Let him be part of your defensive line depth. It just doesn't make sense to cut him and take the cap hit right now. As a former first-round pick, you take a big cap hit. So we'll see. It does seem like they might walk away. It depends. But I just think they don't want to, throw away money on him at the end of the day. So shout out. My man Ryan says, let's go, man. Now let's sign a right tackle. Speaking of right tackles, Mike McGlinchey. Hey, shout out to fucking Mike McGlinchey. This man signed a big old contract in Denver. You know what? Everybody thought he was going to go to Chicago, right? Everybody thought he was going to Chicago. But he went to the Denver Broncos today, according to Deanna Rossini from ESPN. And his contract, so Ian Rappaport reported the contract, they gave him a massive 5-year deal worth $87.5 million over $50 million guaranteed. Yo, shout out to Mike McGlinchey, $87.5 million. Shout out to Mike McGlinchey, $87.5 million. You know what? I know people are going to hate on the boy, but that man got the bag. Shout out to him for finessing the Broncos. Good luck to him, too. Good luck to him. The 49ers will get compensatory picks out of Jimmy Garoppolo and Mike McGlinchey. We'll exactly see what the exact compensatory picks will be soon, but they'll get comp picks from Mike McGlinchey and Jimmy Garoppolo. Shout out to Mike McGlinchey, dude. $87.5 million. That's crazy to me. Let him go, baby. He's gonna be protecting Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, he could be protecting Russell Wilson. God, dog. Maybe if he doesn't like Russell Wilson, he's gonna let it slide. Oh shit, my bad, Russ. I should have let you cook. Oh, my bad, Russ. I should have let you cook. Bro, Mike McGlinchey and Russell Wilson on the same team. Oh, let's go, man. Oh, that's pretty funny, actually. And then George Kittle, he tweeted under Ian Rappaport's updated, his tweet when he posted the contract details for Mike McGlinchey, right? The 5 years, $87.5 million with $50 million guaranteed. George Kittle tweeted, "Congrats, McGlinchey. Drinks on you from here on out." That boy, no, he got paid a lot of money, man. Niner says, "I made you laugh." I hope I make you guys laugh. I love you guys. It's entertainment too. So, we got to talk about that good stuff. We gotta have some fun with it. But no, realistically, honestly, congratulations to Mike McGlinchey, man. That guy went and got a bag, a big old bag, man. Shout out to the Niners for giving him those opportunities over the year to really showcase himself. And now the 49ers are left with the hole at right tackle. It looks like Colton McKivitz is going to be that guy. Colton McKivitz is going to be that guy right now. So we shall see. A little underrated thing to keep an eye on. This is a developing story that we did report. This is from Jacina Anderson. She did notate this earlier, that the 49ers are teams that have some interest in cornerback Trey Herndon. Now, he's not a starting guy. He's a special teams kind of guy. He's a nickel cornerback, a depth piece. So keep an eye on this. The 49ers are interested in Trey Herndon, according to Jacina Anderson. And she did mention a couple other teams. It was the Jaguars, the Giants, the Falcons, and the 49ers. So these are teams that are interested in this cornerback, Trey Herndon. We'll see how that goes. I mean, it's a low-key depth signing. The 49ers need depth pieces. You need special teamers and things like that. So we'll see. But, literally 10 minutes after that, that's when the Javon Hargrave move, I was like, what? Javon Hargrave signing with the 49ers? Crazy move. Unbelievable, man. Somebody in my comments says they traded Javon for a new Javon. They got rid of one Javon for the new. They upgraded the Javon. That's so funny, dude. They went from one Javon Kinlaw to the other Javon Hargrave. That was an upgrade. It's like John Lynch says, okay, it's time for an upgrade. It's like, have you seen that TikTok where the kid's walking and then he snaps his fingers and then it's like an upgrade? I can't wait. I already know someone's going to make that today on TikTok where the kid's walking and he snaps his fingers and it's going to be Javon Kinlaw and then it upgrades to Javon Hargrave. That is exactly what they did today, man. Holy smokes. Chris Hansen says McGlinchey's going to get Fields killed. He's not going to get Fields killed. He's going to get Russell Wilson killed because he went to the Broncos, not the Bears. So, I want to go back to this Javon Hargrave signing because this, to me, I'm still in shock. I'm looking at this. No, I'm still looking at it from Adam Schefter just going, what? They did what? They did what? Oh, my God. I just cannot believe they went and got Javon Hargrave, man. This 49ers are not playing games. They are not playing games. Everybody criticized them. They're not going to make a move. They're not going to make a move. They did it, man. They made a money move here. I still am in shock at this because you got Arik Armstead up the middle with Javon Hargrave now, and then you can, just throw Nick Bosa off the side, just screaming off the edge. What are you going to do? We saw in the NFC Championship game that defensive line from Philly was tough to deal with, right? We got. That's why Brock Purdy had the injury. We couldn't stop him. Couldn't stop that line early on. And then through the season, the Eagles, that's what they had. They had this nasty defensive front, man. And the 49ers, They did that many years before. They've been trying to do that, have this strong defensive front. Teams copy the 49ers, and the 49ers says, okay, you know what? You want to try to mimic us? We're going to go up, one up you. We're going to take your best defensive lineman in the interior, and we're going to take him from you, Philly. We're going to take him from you. We're going to pay him money, and we're going to show you how it's done with this strong front defensive line. Unbelievable, man. God, dog, man. Now we just got to figure out what contracts they got to restructure. Woo! What a day, man. What a day. Oh, man. Hargrave took less money to sign with us. He's smart, man. Oh, man. Chris says all this doesn't matter unless we don't get 100% with it. Niners got to win a ring. You know, I mean, they still got to get a. They got to get a. Yo, Nick says, are we still going to sign another quarterback? Yeah, we still going for another quarterback. We'll see. Again, it's not going to be a crazy big name, but expect them to get another quarterback. My prediction, as I've been saying through the week, is Nate Sudfeld. That's my expectation. Is the 49ers will sign Nate Sudfeld to the roster as their third string quarterback. That's what I think. But oh man, I'm just still shook at this move of Javon Hargrave. Good night, man. Wow. That's a big time addition at the end of the day. Jeez, man. Let's see. What do you guys think? Quarterbacks, that's still out there? Flacco, you guys got Flacco. Good stuff, man. Whew. Is that the guy that broke Brock Purdy's hand? No, that arm. It was Hassan Reddick off the edge. That was Hassan Reddick. Now, could you imagine if we would have signed Hassan Reddick? That would have been disgusting because you get the guy that, no, it was Hassan Reddick that came and slapped the ball out of his hand and made the play. It wasn't Javon Hargraves. So, oh man. Just so excited that the 49ers were able to get this move. David says it ain't Ngakoue, but we got a B signing. You know what? That is true. I would have loved Ngakoue, but I absolutely love Javon Hargrave. I love defensive signings. This team is so strong with the defensive, presence. It's a defensive team, and they really went and they did the damn thing, man. They went and made a massive move for the defense because this defense has been what's carried them. And, this is very smart for the 49ers because right now we're talking about quarterbacks, right? Brock Purdy's injury. Right? What do we have been talking about these last couple of weeks in the offseason is quarterbacks. The 49ers have two very young quarterbacks, Trey Lance, who's unproven, and Brock Purdy, who just had surgery on, Friday. And both of those guys, we don't know how they're going to be this season. The 49ers have to make sure the defense could carry them like they've carried them many times, right? When Jimmy Garoppolo was quarterback, the defense had carried them many times in the seasons. And now they have to make sure that if the 49ers offense can't be where it was, where it was last year when Brock came in and CMC was there. They got to, just in case the quarterback situation's a little murky, they have the defense that can keep them in games, put them in good field position. And that's why you want to make sure your defense is the key. Because as they say, defense wins championships. We're all hoping Brock Purdy gets healthy. We're all hoping Trey Lance pans out and that situation works itself out. But you don't know what's going to happen with the quarterback situation right now. But one thing you can make sure is make sure this damn defense is top-notch, number one in the NFL. How do you keep the number one defense number one? You upgrade it, and you continue to stack just elite weapons on it. And that's what you do. You make sure that your number one defense can be your number one defense. How do you do it? You go make a move like this today. Dubbed by John Lynch, man. Do I think we're signing more players? I do. I think we're not done yet. I think we ain't done yet. Any Mosley news? Nothing yet. I've been looking. I've been refreshing Twitter so many times today. Not yet. There's no Mosley news yet. If there is, it's going to drop soon. 49ers, man. Smart guys, man. Debtopia, she says 10K on YouTube. Look at that. We just broke 10K on the live stream today. I appreciate y'all. Look at that. What a day. 10K YouTube. We got Javon Hargrave. I appreciate y'all. I love you guys. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yo, check it out. I just want to say this before we continue any further. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you guys. I love y'all. I know I say it a lot, but I really do. I do this. It's a lot of work. Uh, I try to do my best. I know I'm not the best out there, but I try so hard for you guys. I appreciate you. And I want to say thank you so much for 10K subscribers on YouTube. Yo, live, real time, we just hit 10K, man. I love y'all so much. Let's go. Dubs in the chat today. Javon Hargrave, 10K, 49ers. We got Kevin Givens back. Mike McGlinchey out of the league onto the Broncos. Jimmy Garoppolo is a Raider. What a day. What a day in the Bay. Bang, bang. Not a gang, man. Chris, you want a speech? Thank you to the faithful. Have a great day. Bang, bang. Not a gang. There we go. That's my speech. We got to keep rolling, though. The grind doesn't stop now at 10K. We keep rolling. We pushing for 20K. That's what we're doing. They just got Taylor to replace him. Orlando. Yeah. No doubt, man. Maybe we get a right tackle. Maybe we go and get another splash moves. Let's see. Let's just wait and see, man. God, what a day. What a day. And, yesterday, let's talk about this. Last night, Tashaun Gibson re-signs with the 49ers. So the 49ers, their safety duo, they got Tashaun Gibson and Talanoa Hufanga at safety. And now you got Javon Hargrave, Arik Armstead, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw. You got, Drake Jackson. You got a young corner in Diamondre Lenore. And you got Charvarius Ward. This defense is sick. Unbelievable. Shout out to this 49ers. Jesus, man. Let's go. Let's go. Whew. I knew we needed an all-pro defensive tackle, and we got it, says Ignis. Yeah, 100%, man. That we've been talking about it all off season, that we need a defensive tackle, or a defensive end. I kept saying, I said, one of those two guys stack this line, and they absolutely did it, man. This defense is just nasty, right? Ryan said it. They're absolutely nasty, man. A phenomenal defense, a great move for this team. I'm just in cloud nine right now. Cloud nine. Let's see any questions. Let's see what you guys have to say. A Goated says Bosa is going to get better because of this. Yeah, this is only going to help Nick Bosa, who's coming off a career season, a defensive player of the year season. Nick Bosa, now he's going to have one-on-ones at times. When you have two linemen like Armstead and Hargraves in the middle, taking all that pressure, oh my God, Nick Bosa is going to eat. He's going to eat. He might get 20 sacks this season, Nick Bosa. I pray for quarterbacks. They're going to need all the help they can get. Oh, and you know what? The Rams' downfall, the Cardinals are down bad. The only team in the NFC West that really has a chance to compete with us is the Seahawks, and their starting quarterback is Geno Smith. 49ers run the West, man. Ryan says, do you think we sign McGrary or Orlando Brown? I think Orlando Brown might be a little bit too pricey, but McGrary might be a guy we might be able to move. But I don't know. These right tackles are going to get paid a lot of money because Mike McGlinchey just set the market today with his contract, the $84 million contract. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get one of these right tackles that you mentioned, Brown or McGrary, because Mike McGlinchey set the market today. Can you believe it? Eric Clow says, Rodgers to the Jets. Is it official? Is it breaking? Let's see. Aaron Rodgers! Okay, according to Trey Wingo, Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. This is according to Trey Wingo. He says hearing Rodgers to the Jets is done. History about to repeat itself between New York and Green Bay. Time is indeed a flat circle. It does appear that Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets. Let's see if anybody else. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, got Wayne Breezy texting me. We got a lot of people. We got a lot of action going. Let's see. I don't see any reports from Schefter or anybody, but it does appear everybody's looking into this and saying that Aaron Rodgers. Let's see. Yeah. Trey Wingo says it's a done deal. Wow. Crazy. Mimi says Aaron is stealing our joy. You know what? That's true because you know what? Here's the thing. Aaron Rodgers just want to be he just wants to be in the spotlight. He's like, oh, well, 49ers had the big move of the day. Let me announce it right now so I can be the talk of the town. Aaron Rodgers, man, he just wants to be the talk of the town. But the Packers are now moving on to Jordan Love. The Jordan Love era is upon us in Green Bay. What a Garrett Wilson tweeted, I can finally enjoy my vacation now. Garrett Wilson, Jets wide receiver, says, I can finally enjoy my vacation now. I think it's pretty much a done deal. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. Wow, what a day. What a day. Free agency, ladies and gentlemen. Free agency, ladies and gentlemen. 100% use the C blocker. I gotta love it. Oh, Eric Klaus says it's official. It's official. It's official. Let me see. Is it official? Yeah, breaking news. Breaking news. It is official. The Jets are going to acquire Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Wow, 18 years in Green Bay. Unbelievable. But you know what? The 49ers still had the dub of the day. Javon Hargrave. Guess what? Good luck, Aaron. Good luck. Because if you play the 49ers, you know exactly what's going to happen. Oh, man. Let's go. I'm going to hop off real quick, and we'll be back a little live. But I just wanted to come in here and say thank you, Javon Hargrave, to the 49ers. Massive move. Make sure you drop a comment and let me know what you guys think about Javon Hargrave and all these other moves today. Please, please, please make sure you like. Please make sure you drop a comment in the video when it's live and load it on the page. Let me know what you guys think. Javon Hargrave, 49ers. Do the 49ers have the best defense in the NFL? Make sure you guys let me know in the comments. I am so excited today. Let's go. Big moves. Jimmy Garoppolo, thank you for your time with the 49ers. Going to Las Vegas Raiders. Careful, stay out of them strip clubs. Mike McGlinchey sets the market at right tackle with the Denver Broncos. He'll be blocking for Russell Wilson. I can't wait to see those two cook. And Kevin Givens, underrated signing for the 49ers. 1-year deal, re-signs for $2 million guaranteed. And Tashawn Gibson comes back to the 49ers on a 1-year deal. What a day, and it has just begun. John Lynch and the company are cooking. I love y'all. Have a good rest of your day. Well, I don't think we're done yet. Bang, bang, Nana gang. I will make sure that I'll clue you in on all this stuff as soon as it drops, as we've been doing. I still got a show with Larry Krueger later today. Stay tuned. I love you. Bang, bang, Nana gang. Let's go, man. Appreciate you for 10K. I truly love y'all so much.